Stop everything you're doing right now. Listen carefully. You believe success brings applause. You believe achieving your goals earns you loyalty. Total lie. The moment you rise, you create enemies you never asked for. That subtle envy in the eyes of your closest associates, that quick criticism disguised as advice, that quiet resentment from your family. That is the invisible weapon aimed directly at your future. You think you're fighting for recognition. You're actually fighting for survival against the predictable, dark undercurrent of human nature. Most people can't stomach honesty. They are not strong enough to celebrate genuine progress in others. Instead, your ambition threatens their comfortable mediocrity. Machiavelli saw through this centuries ago. He knew that men are driven by two things, fear and desire. Your success triggers their fear of being left behind and their frustrated desire for what you possess. Today, we decode that resentment. You will learn the ruthless strategies to protect your energy, your plans, and your peace from the envy that seeks to destroy you. If you are ready to stop being naive and start building unshakable armor, drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I refuse to surrender my mind. Welcome back, warrior. Look around you. Beneath the surface, most people are mentally fragile. They've built their self-worth on quicksand, requiring external validation to feel whole. When they see your progress, that fragile ego cracks. Envy is the sound of that crack. You are either predator or prey. The moment you let their opinions or their envy dictate your behavior, you choose to be the victim. The system stays in charge by keeping people peaceful, obedient, and in the dark that we are looking past the feel-good lessons. We are applying the dark intelligence that separates survivors from victims. Machiavelli understood that while love fades, respect rooted in certainty remains. You must become someone who is strategic, cold, and utterly impossible to manipulate. You will learn 7 Machiavellian laws to manage, neutralize, and even weaponize the envy that your success generates, transforming their resentment from a threat into valuable intelligence. Law 1. Conceal the process, reveal the outcome. The power of the hidden hand. Your first duty is to understand that vulnerability is not strength. It is intelligence given freely to those who may use it as a weapon. When your journey involves struggle, doubt, and effort, which all true success requires, sharing that process does not inspire belief. It invites sabotage and premature judgment. Envy attacks the blueprint before the fortress is complete. The danger of premature revelation. The moment people know your true intentions, you lose leverage. Every explanation of your strategy is a road map for your competitors. Machiavelli advised, a wise ruler should never reveal all his intentions. When envious people know your specific plan, they don't celebrate. They quietly position themselves to block you, copy your ideas, or talk you out of them. They wait for you to make a mistake and then amplify your failure. Furthermore, announcing your growth before you achieve it satisfies the ego's need for validation prematurely, robbing you of the necessary internal drive to finish the hard work. The professional keeps their mouth shut, prepares in silence, builds in private, and makes their move when everyone else is looking the other way. By the time anyone realizes what happened, it's already done. Just results, no debate, no permission needed. The mask of controlled power. To counter envy, you must master psychological disguise. This means presenting an adaptive persona. You adjust your personality based on who you're talking to, ensuring that people only know one version of you and never the full truth. Everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. Your success should appear inevitable, not lucky, and certainly not the result of desperate struggle. You reveal the finished monument, not the chaotic construction site. This opacity creates mystery, and mystery inspires fear and fascination. When people can't read you, they hesitate, and that hesitation becomes your weapon. Let your calm face hide your strategy. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My plans are sacred. Law 2. Weaponize indifference, the coldest defense. The greatest power you possess against envy is emotional control. Envy feeds on the energy of your emotional reaction. If you get defensive, angry, or hurt when criticized, you have validated the critic's power over you. They want to see you break. When you show weakness, predators are always listening for that signal. Detachment as internal supremacy. Detachment is not about being heartless. It's about being in command. Your job is to transform suffering into strategy. When you are betrayed or criticized, your mind must remain cold, focused, and deliberate. When you feel anger, pain, or frustration, which are guaranteed by external success, you observe the emotion. You acknowledge it, but you refuse to let it dictate your action. Machiavelli teaches, he who controls his passions controls his destiny. Your composure commands more than confidence ever could. When others see you remain still under fire, they sense an inner strength that cannot be touched. Denying the emotional fuel source. Envy seeks to extract a reaction, either rage, which makes you predictable, or justification, which reveals insecurity. By responding with indifference or strategic silence, you starve the manipulator. Calculated response. You don't react. You choose your response deliberately. If you must respond, use subtlety, a short, final, emotionally neutral reply that ends the exchange without giving them ammunition. The power of stillness. When you deny the reaction, the other person's attempt to provoke collapses, and they feel exposed and lost. Their confusion is your psychological leverage. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I feel everything. Reveal nothing. Law 3. The strategic silence. Withholding the ammunition. In a world addicted to noise, silence is the ultimate power move. The envious person operates on the currency of information. Every time you talk too much, explain yourself excessively, or fill a silence, you are handing them the material they need to attack you. Mystery as respect. The less people know, the more they respect you. Mystery creates gravity and fascination. When you are silent, people project their fears and assumptions onto you, creating an image of someone more strategic and dangerous than you may actually be. Silence is not the absence of power. It's a deliberate, potent form of control. Controlling the void. Most people rush to fill silence because it makes them uncomfortable. But the strategic mind uses the void as a mirror, forcing others to reveal their insecurities, intentions, and weaknesses as they scramble to talk. Precision over volume. When you speak less, your words become rare and heavy. People lean in, pay attention, and remember what you say because they know you don't share carelessly. Guarding against self-sabotage. The greatest danger of success is the victory parade. The ego demands recognition, leading you to explain your genius and reveal the strategies behind your wins. This need for validation destroys more winners than failure ever could. Sharing success with precision, not impulse, is crucial. Protect your vision. Your dreams, strategies, and next steps are weapons. Keep them hidden until execution is complete. Avoid explanation. Stop explaining your decisions to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Explanation weakens your position. It's an apology disguised as reasoning. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My silence is power. Law 4. Build irreplaceability. The cost of your absence. Envy fades when it confronts necessity. If you are replaceable, the envious will work to remove you. If your removal causes systemic chaos, The envious will protect you, even if they secretly hate you. You must shift from being someone who is liked to someone who is needed. Competence creates sustainable power. Respect isn't earned through kindness alone. It's commanded through strength, strategy, and results. Competence is the foundation of every other form of power. Focus on necessity. Your value must be structural, not decorative. Identify a skill, resource, or mindset that others depend on and sharpen it until it becomes rare and difficult to replicate. Undeniable excellence. You must become so undeniably good at what you do that replacing you would cost too much time, money, and risk. This is how you build leverage. The envious will hesitate to strike those they cannot replace. Conditional loyalty and leverage. Machiavelli was brutally honest. Men are ungrateful, fickle, and driven by interest. Loyalty is not emotional. It is conditional and sustained by leverage. Dependency web. Real power comes from making yourself the center of other people's success. When your existence becomes tied to their progress, comfort, or survival, you shift from irrelevant to irreplaceable. Protect yourself first. Unconditional loyalty is slavery. Conditional loyalty is strength. Give loyalty and support, but always with standards and boundaries, ensuring that your self-respect and future are protected first. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I make others need me. Law 5. Manage proximity, strategic absence, and scarcity. Envious people are often those who have constant easy access to you. Familiarity breeds contempt. When you are constantly available, you become background noise. People stop valuing your presence and start feeling entitled to it. The power of withdrawal. You must deploy strategic absence. This is not retreat. It is a psychological weapon. By pulling back your energy, attention, and presence without explanation, you let the psychological void work for you. Scarcity creates value. When your time and attention are rare, they become precious. You become someone people look forward to seeing, not the person they expect to always be there. This scarcity ensures that your contributions are remembered and respected. Filtering behavior. When you strategically disappear, those who only valued you for convenience or emotional support reveal themselves and fade away. Your absence becomes a test of character. Disappear at your peak. The ultimate defense against the decay of envy and respect is to disappear at your peak. Continuous presence risks exposure, fatigue, and diminishing impact. Mythology. By withdrawing when your power is unquestioned, you create mystery and compel people to mythologize your contributions. This keeps your influence untainted by failure or mediocrity. Uncertainty as control. Your ability to walk away from a conversation, a relationship, or a commitment without apology is a terrifying demonstration of self-mastery. The world respects what it cannot control. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My presence is a privilege. Law 6. Frame the narrative, controlling perception. Envy seeks to attack your reputation by twisting your accomplishments into arrogance, selfishness, or luck. Since perception is reality, you must control the story being told about your success, ensuring that your achievements are interpreted as strategic dominance, not accidents. Controlled interpretation. Every action can be framed multiple ways: leadership or arrogance, confidence or selfishness. The person who controls the narrative controls the meaning. When someone achieves something mediocre, but frames it like they conquered Everest, they gain respect because they controlled the narrative. You must do the same. Reframe attacks. When envy manifests as criticism, don't defend yourself. Instead, reframe their attack as evidence of their weakness or jealousy. If they call you arrogant for setting boundaries, Respond with calm confidence that your standards are non-negotiable. Speak results. Your reputation is built through consistent, visible results. When people question you, let results speak. Actions destroy doubt faster than words ever will. Building the unshakable persona, your presence must command respect before you even speak. This persona is built on consistency. Enforce your boundaries ruthlessly. People learn quickly who can be ignored and who can't. Composure. Maintain emotional stability, even when uncertain. Let your stillness communicate dominance. Ambiguity. Maintain mystique by being vague about your plans and true feelings. The more they guess, the more power you hold. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I write my own story. Law 7. Treat envy as intelligence, data, not disaster. The final law is the mindset shift. Stop viewing envy and betrayal as personal disasters and start seeing them as valuable, free intelligence. Envy reveals patterns, vulnerabilities, and the true character of those around you. Deciphering the envious attack. Every attack is a confession in disguise. The words people use to cut you down often reveal more about their inner struggles than your actual character. Observe the projection. A person consumed by envy will accuse others of arrogance. Someone struggling with insecurity will call others fake. Use this psychological data to understand what motivates them and where their ego fractures. Targeting information. Envious attacks show you exactly what they think might hurt you. If they attack your appearance, make your appearance a strength. If they attack your skills, make your skills undeniable. Use every attack as motivation to rise higher. Strategic filtering. This intelligence allows you to apply strategic filtering to your circle. You cannot afford to surround yourself with lazy, fearful, or disloyal people whose energy will infect you. Pattern recognition. Note who disrespects you when you succeed, envy, versus when others are around, cowardice. Someone who broke trust before will likely do it again. The untouchable mind. When you see insults as information rather than personal attacks, you achieve emotional immunity. You stop asking, why me, and start asking, how can I use this to fortify my position? That perspective turns suffering into strategy. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My pain builds power. You have just mastered the ruthless art of navigating success. You understand that the system they taught you was designed to keep you passive and predictable. Your kindness was a liability. Your boundaries are now a fortress. You now wear the unreadable mask. You realize that indifference is dominance, competence is leverage, and every moment of betrayal is data. The choice is simple. Remain soft and let the world shape you, or become stone cold, unmovable, and unbreakable. Your commitment to strategic coldness will be tested immediately by those who prefer the old, manageable version of you. Refuse to apologize for your growth. Refuse to explain your standards. Move with intention, not desperation. If this video cracked the illusion of safety and awakened your inner strategist, take action now. Like the video to honor the knowledge you've gained. Share it with someone who is tired of being used and betrayed. And subscribe to the channel. Join the circle of men who practice mental warfare. We don't teach motivation, we train strategy. Now, seal your decision one final time. Write this affirmation in the comments. My power is my protection.